Formaji YouTube video k lia oper jo tum ny story lik kdhs k oper tai men strong hook lik k do. Hook jandar. Suspenseful our curiosity si barpor hona chaye k mary vauer engage ho jn our video ko ntk decken. The first morning of the new year begins with an unnatural silence. The sound of fireworks that should echo is nowhere to be heard. The street in front of the house stands empty as if abandoned. I step outside while cold air presses against my breath. A strange smell drifts into my nose. It is not the scent of fireworks. It is a faint smell of burning that tightens my chest. Soft sunlight touches the damp surface of the road. Dark stains stretch far into the distance. Cold seeps into my feet even through my shoes. The sound of a clock from a nearby house ticks at an uneven rhythm. Each time it sounds, my heart beats faster. The phone in my hand vibrates on its own. The screen shows a New Year greeting from an unknown number. The white letters glow too brightly. My hand shakes until tapping feels difficult. The moment the screen goes dark, a door from one of the houses slowly opens. A long creaking sound drags through the silence. The cold wind suddenly grows stronger without reason. I look into the darkness beyond that door. And here breathing that does not belong to meth breathing grows heavier with each passing second. It rasps as if lungs scrape against dry air. I remain frozen while my ears strain to catch every shift in sound. The darkness inside the house thickens like liquid shadow. A weak light flickers somewhere deep within. It pulses slowly like a tired heartbeat. The smell of burning grows stronger. It clings to my throat and makes swallowing painful. I take one cautious step closer. The ground beneath my feet feels uneven. Something crunches softly under my shoe. I look down and see shattered glass scattered across the porch. Each shard reflects distorted pieces of the morning sky. The breathing stops suddenly. The silence that replaces it presses against my ears. My phone vibrates again. This time there is no message. Only a blank screen glowing faintly. The clock from the nearby house stops ticking. The absence of sound feels wrong. A chill crawls up my spine. I sense movement inside the dark house. Not footsteps. More like a slow dragging motion. The door opens wider by itself. Its shadow stretches across the ground toward me. Cold air rushes out carrying the scent of rust and smoke. My skin tightens as if warning me to run. But my legs refuse to move. Inside the house the walls appear scorched. Blackened marks crawl upward like clawed fingers. The floor is wet. Each step I take creates a soft splash. The liquid reflects the flickering light above. It looks too dark to be water. A faint hum begins to fill the air. It vibrates inside my chest. The sound grows louder as I move deeper inside. The door behind me closes with a dull thud. The outside world disappears. The air feels heavier, harder to breathe. I hear whispers brushing past my ears. The words are unclear, but the tone carries urgency. The hum shifts into a low distorted melody. It reminds me of a celebration gone wrong. Broken. Forgotten. A hallway stretches ahead longer than it should. Doors line both sides. Some are slightly open. Others appear nailed shut. A handprint marks one of the walls. It is smeared and incomplete. As if the owner was pulled away mid-motion. The whispers suddenly stop. A loud crack echoes above. Dust falls from the ceiling. The light flickers violently. For a brief moment everything goes dark. In that darkness, something brushes against my arm. The touch feels cold, unnatural. I hold my breath. The light returns. There is no one beside me. But the sensation lingers. My arm tingles where the touch occurred. A distant sound begins to rise. It sounds like laughter. Slow, broken, layered with something like sobbing. It echoes through the hallway. The doors begin to tremble. One by one, as if something inside each room wants to escape. The floor beneath me vibrates. Cracks spread outward from my feet. A calendar hangs crooked on the wall ahead. The date is marked in red. January 1st. The ink appears fresh. Still dripping. The laughter grows louder. Closer. I notice wet footprints forming behind me. They are not mine. They move toward me slowly. Deliberately. The air turns icy. My breath fogs in front of my face. I feel watched from every direction. A door at the end of the hallway creaks open. Light spills out, bright and blinding. The whispers return. This time they speak clearly. They repeat my name, over and over, each time louder than the last. My heart pounds so hard it drowns out every other sound. The footprints stop. Right behind me. I feel